Where to find the Bogged in Minecraft. The Bogged is a new skeleton variant in the Minecraft 1.21 update. The difference with the Bogged and the skeleton is that they can be sheared to drop brown or red mushrooms. They have a health of 16 instead of 20 like the skeleton. They also fire poison tipped arrows that inflict the poison effect for 4 seconds, doing 3 damage to the player. Boggeds also have a 50% chance to drop an arrow of poison, and it goes up to 93.75% chance with the looting 3 sword. They also can drop the same amount of possible bones as a skeleton, 0 to 2, that goes up to 0 to 5 with the looting 3 sword. The Bogged isn't in the game yet, but if you turn on the experiments when starting a new world, they will appear. If there are any changes to the Bogged, I'll have a card on the top right. Where to find the Bogged? There are 3 different locations to find the Bogged: the Trial Chamber, Swamp, and Mangrove Swamp. For the Swamp and Mangrove Swamp, they spawn on a solid block at light level 0 in groups of 4. The Bogged is going to be a rare mob in these biomes as they have a lower spawn weight of 50 of 566. This means that they have half the chance of mobs like the creeper, skeleton, slime, spider, and zombies. This is the same for both the Mangrove Swamp and the Swamp. In the Bedrock edition for the Mangrove Swamp, this is different as only the Bogged and slime can spawn, so there is a higher chance for the Bogged to spawn here. If you are looking for the Mangrove Swamp, they are currently found at sea level in flat areas. They won't directly connect to oceans, but can be close. Mangrove swamps generate next to savannas, forests, plains, jungles, and deserts. The swamps are the same, except they can generate next to sunflower plains, flower forests, birch forests, dark forests, and taigas. The other location that bogs can be found is through the trial spawners in the new structure, the Trial Chamber. The Trial Chamber is found between -20 to -40 underground in the overworld. A Trial Chamber map can be bought from a cartographer villager and will lead you to a Trial Chamber. If you want to know more about finding a Trial Chamber, I'll have a card on the top right. The Trial Chamber is composed of corridors, entrances, and chambers. The trial spawners can be found in the chambers and corridors. There are 4 types of trial spawners: the breeze, melee, small melee, and ranged. The Bogged spawn from the ranged one. You can tell it is a Bogged trial spawner as it will have 2 podzol blocks with red mushrooms on top and 2 bone blocks around it. There is an equal chance of a ranged trial spawner spawning skeleton, Bogged, or strays, so there's a 33% chance a ranged trial spawner will only be for the Bogged. With the trial spawners, they will spawn mobs when the player is within a 14 blocks range of it. There will be a simultaneous mobs that can be alive from a spawner at once. For the Bogged, this is 3. There is a total mobs. This is the total number of mobs that can be spawned from a trial spawner, which is 6 for the Bogged. Once you have killed the total mobs from a trial spawner, this will cause it to go into cooldown and not spawn any mobs for 30 minutes.